The U.S. President Donald Trump finalized trade pacts with Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The Trump administration imposed 15% tariffs on Japanese imports, with $550 billion in U.S. investments, a 19% tariff on Philippines goods, coupled with zero duties for U.S. exports, and a 19% tariff framework deal with Indonesia, down from the initially proposed 32%. All these deals are part of what Trump calls America First policy, and have come after continued hectic negotiations with these partner countries. Here's the report.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced a trade pact with Japan, building on a series of trade-related developments ahead of an August 1st deadline for tariffs to snap back to April 2nd levels. The plan will result in Japan investing $550 billion into the U.S. and paying a 15% reciprocal tariff that will be levied on U.S. imports from the country. While speaking at an event at the White House, Trump said that Japan will form a joint venture with the U.S. for LNG in Alaska. Trump added that representatives from the European Union are coming for trade negotiations with the United States on Wednesday.
But I just signed the largest trade deal in history, I think maybe the largest deal in history, with Japan. And that was done with Japan. They had their top people here, and we worked on it long and hard, and it's a great deal for everybody. And I said to the Japanese trade representatives, and these were the top people, we concluded the one deal, Doug, and now we're going to conclude another one because they're forming a joint venture with us in Alaska, as you know, for the LNG.
Meanwhile, Japan's Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba praised the trade deal after Trump lowered the hefty tariffs imposed on its Asian ally.
We have agreed to halve the additional 25% rate imposed since April this year on motor vehicles and automotive parts, bringing the total including the existing rate to 15%. We are the first country in the world to achieve such a reduction in tariffs on motor vehicles and automotive parts without any limits on quantity.
The agreement will bring immediate relief to Japan's critical auto sector, with existing tariffs cut to 15% from 25% and proposed levies on other Japanese goods that were set to come in on August 1st, also cut by the same amount. Trump also stated that he had reached trade agreements with Indonesia and the Philippines. Both deals include 19% tariffs on goods imported from those countries, while American exports to them will remain duty-free. Under the deal, Indonesia will eliminate more than 99% of tariff and non-tariff barriers on U.S. goods, including industrial, technology, and agricultural products. In exchange, the U.S. will lower a proposed 32% tariff on Indonesian imports to 19%. The announcement came following his meeting with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos at the White House. On April 2nd, Trump announced plans to impose tariffs on goods from all countries. On April 9th, he paused the tariffs for several nations, giving them 90 days to negotiate trade deals. Trump has recently toughened his demands in trade talks with the European Union, insisting on a minimum tariff of 15 to 20%. Bureau Report, DD India.